Thank you for downloading this podcast from Talk Radio 702 and 567 Cape Talk. For more podcasts and more information on your number one news and talk station, please visit 702.co.za or capetalk.co.za.
Your family, your community, your country, your responsibility. Be the best citizen you can be. Click on the Leaders Say banner on this website to find out about your rights and responsibility.
The Green Tip of the Day with Redi Tlhabi on Talk Radio 702 and 567 Cape Talk.
Okay, and our Green Tip today is brought to you by Nedbank. Make things happen. It is brought to you by Nedbank, and Nga Mashele will be giving us our Green Tip. Certified Energy Manager at Vigindugu Engineering and Projects. Good morning to you, Hope. Welcome.
Hello, Redi.
Hi there.
Well?
I'm very, very well. Thank you. Now,
brilliant.
now, when I see the word engineering, I suspect that we're going to be talking about greener buildings and engineering that is designed to sustain a greener way of life. Tell me about it.
You see, from where we stand, Redi, we find a whole lot of people taking advantage of the products that are out there. I mean, it's not wrong for people to basically adopt those products, but then eventually when they want to see what savings are they getting, what type of carbon footprint are they sitting on, you find that they've made the mistake, a very common mistake, which is they've excluded to include a consulting engineer or a certified energy manager right from the beginning of their project. And what that does is that I gave an example to one of your producers that, let's say you're building a house and you want to be able to find a way to warm it up in winter. Simple things like as part of the design, adding some sort of piping system, maybe in your fireplace, to be able to, when in winter you're using your fireplace, you use that heat from the chimney to then distribute all of that heat right throughout the house. Like you can use that as underfloor heating, and you don't have to have an additional spend of some sort of energy or electricity to be able to fund that. And that can be put in as part of the design right from the onset. Yeah, and that could be used as a means of warming up your house, which is much cheaper than anything that you can find. And
just speaking about it being cheap, I mean, in winter, a lot of people can tell stories about what their underfloor heating is costing them.
Just not even. I can tell you about just a 2-bedroom house using a normal oil heater at 3 kilowatts. That can cost you over 6,000 Rand a winter. And that's just a normal house. When you're talking underfloor heating, I've had a couple of people call me saying that they're disputing a 14,000 Rand bill with Eskom. I mean, doing the piping thing or just putting up an engineer who knows what he's doing during the construction of your house or even your building can assist you to cut these costs such that your initial capital costs are lower, but then your costs become much lower. Therefore, engineers play a huge part in consultancies, especially like specialist engineering managers and that type of sustainable engineers can play a huge part in making sure that your design from the onset for your buildings, for your houses, for your factories are energy efficient sustainably for a long term, rather than doing it as business as usual. So the greener future is in the hands of the engineers, but the clients need to understand that rather than just go for products and just install the product and then hope that they're doing the best they can.
Yeah. Okay, and also, having a wood fireplace, is that also an option? And what are the concerns about keeping the environment clean?
Yeah, a wood fireplace is actually a very good thing to have because you can actually, I mean, the biggest worry is that, but you're chopping down the forest. There's a whole lot that is being done now to certify sustainable forest, which means essentially that for each plant that gets removed, another one gets planted or it gets replaced or replenished. So that becomes a little bit more sustainable. So wood burning is actually much more sustainable than any type of other activity that is in the whole carbon fossil fuel environment. So yeah, warming up your house with a wooden fire with a wood fireplace is actually very sustainable, very green. Yes.
Yeah. Hope, I would like you to come in, if you don't mind, for a longer conversation. I think this is it's a great green tip. We love it, but I think it's far more, it's broader than that. The construction industry is very, very busy. We had President Jacob Zuma and Praveen Gordhan talking about our infrastructure plans, and we cannot have these infrastructure plans without incorporating engineering and the future of engineering and the move towards greener infrastructure planning. So would you be amenable to a longer conversation with us?
For sure. Really, it's not just a profession. It has, for the past 10 years, it has become a passion of mine.
I can hear it in your voice.
Yes, it is something that I actually enjoy doing because of the greater impact it has in the environment.
Lovely. Thank you, Hope. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hope Mashele is a certified energy manager for Vigindugu Engineering and Projects. I think it's important. Experienced engineers are playing a huge, huge part in making our buildings more environmentally friendly, and even architecture. We'll talk about that in a future show.